What is up, beautiful family? I hope you guys are having a great Friday morning, ready to take some damn action, ready to win today. I'm sorry if this video quality is a little meh. Also, I have to add, I posted it on IG yesterday, but I made a fucking edit, another gym edit. I'm obsessed. So I hope you guys watch it. I'm gonna put it after this. And yeah, enjoy this fucking video, man.
Querendo nos provocar, solta o tamborzão pra brincadeira começar. Na parede vira seu bumbum pra cá. Na cara pra parede vira seu bumbum pra cá.
I'm a little sleepy. I was up till like 3 o'clock in the morning working. So fun. Great life we live, right? Okay, today we are going to be talking about the growth versus fixed mindset and why you need a growth mindset to succeed in this life. Okay, so let's get straight into this thing. Our mindset shapes whether we believe we can learn and change and grow or not. Our mindset plays a crucial role in how we see ourselves and others. Simply put, our mindset shapes our beliefs in accomplishing something. This is extremely important to understand. Your mindset is everything in this life. It is everything. I know we've talked about mindset a lot, but I need to make sure it's dwelled in your guys' brain. I need to make sure that you guys truly understand this thing so you can hack the matrix, hack the universe, and fucking win. Okay, so these two extremes from the basis for the concept of a fixed versus a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that they are born naturally gifted at doing some things but utterly incapable of others. Where areas people with a growth mindset believe they can become anything. They believe that they can do anything in this life. So here's a little story for you guys. So when I was playing sports in high school, I had a significantly hard time having a growth mindset, figuring out the growth mindset, right? I had no fucking idea what this was when I was 17, 16, whatever. But when I was a sophomore in high school, I was playing football, and that was what I wanted to do, right? But when I started going to camps and college camps and 7-on-7s, I understood that my athletic abilities just were not there, right? So I didn't think that there was a way that I could get past that. I thought that's just how it was. That's just how it was, right? That's just how the genetics worked, whatever the case may be. But now I understand that I could do anything in this life because I can grow at it. I can get better at it. And you have to understand the same thing. If I understood this in high school, it would have been great, but I didn't. Oh well, right? I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about it, but the people that think our mindset is everything continue to grow throughout their lives, right? They do not let it obstruct their development. They do not let it get in their way. They always grow. They always find a way to grow. Someone with a fixed mindset is stuck. They're stagnant. They don't want to do it. They don't want to change because they think they're doing just fine, okay? You have got to understand that this life is going to be instant change all the time. You're going to have to deal with change. You're going to have to deal with change of opportunity, change of business, change of work, whatever, change of schedule. You have got to understand to get past that, okay? And like I said, bro, I know we've talked about this so many times, but I need to make sure it resonates with every single one of you guys, okay? So by contrast, people with a fixed mindset often let their black and white way of thinking obstruct their development. If they fail at something, they bury their heads in the sand or blame others. They hope for everlasting love in their relationships rather than working on the relationships themselves. Our mindset shapes whether we believe we can learn and change and grow or not. So that was intro kind of just explaining what it is, right? So people with a fixed mindset seek approval, they seek validation, they seek all of this garbage, right? Those with a growth mindset seek development. Every single day, I am here working, bettering myself, developing myself. Because as soon as I understood that this growth mindset is everything, it's gonna be the way I live my life forever, it was extremely important, right? So in the business world, there's two mindsets. There's a fixed and a growth mindset. There's so many examples of fixed mindsets, but I don't even want to get into that because I don't want you guys to fall into the trap of, well, they did it, so why can't I? I'm not even going to do that, okay? So in this life, the winners are the ones who can grow and help others around them, especially in the business world. If you are not always looking to improve your team, you will lose. I've learned the hard way. Not reinvesting in the business, not growing the business, spending money on dumb shit, not investing in great, not employees, but great team members, you know? This shit held me in the same fucking place forever, for maybe 2 years. This is why I wasn't growing, because I wasn't reinvesting into the business. And I didn't understand that I had to go run ads and go pay somebody to do copywriting. And I thought I could do all this shit myself and hire maybe 2 or 3 guys to do it with me. But I never understood the power of team discipline, right? So now that I understand that, it's a lot easier to get what I want. So you have got to understand that if you are in the business space, you have always got to be looking to grow. You cannot sit here and be stagnant. You can't sit here and spend all your profits on dumb shit. Because I did the same fucking thing and it lasted me 2 years. Wasted 2 years of my life, okay? So people with a fixed mindset avoid difficulties. Those with a growth mindset run at them. They relish them, right? They accomplish them. They go for them, okay? So if you have a fixed mindset, you may be afraid and you may avoid difficult situations because you're afraid of failing and being seen as unimportant. So first thing you have to do with a growth mindset, you have to understand that you cannot give a fuck what anybody thinks about you. Seriously. I made a whole video about this shit, about how to stop giving a fuck. Literally a guide telling you how to stop giving a fuck. And I don't know if it resonated good. Probably it did. Who knows? But that shit is extremely important. If you really want to win, you cannot be worried about what other people think about you. Seriously. Because your fixed mindset is going to get stuck in that trap of people always getting validation, people always telling you shit. Maybe you shouldn't, and then you're gonna start believing them. So we've already talked about all of this, but I'm just refreshing you guys. So if you have a fixed mindset, oh my gosh, wow. This script that I was writing last night, I doubled down and wrote the same thing twice. Oops. But growing means facing challenges straight away. Stop running away from all your problems like the mass of the world. If you understand that you can just face your fucking fears, face your problems head on, you're gonna win, right? And instead of running away from everything, instead of trying to face shit, because I see this all the fucking time, especially with guys, right? We go out here, let's say you get a heart broken. Now, you're scared to understand what happened. You are scared to dig deeper. So now what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to vices. You're gonna go to porn. You're gonna go to eating junk food. You're gonna do the wasting time. All of this shit is a complete waste of time because you don't want to face your fears and face your challenges head on. You're just running away from them. That's all it is. That's all a vice is making you feel comfortable in a space for the short term instead of the long term, okay? So our mindset is often strongly influenced by the role models we had as children. It already said this, right? We made a whole video about the subconscious and why it does the things it does, right? But a person's mindset begins to develop the moment they are born. So everything around you, all the words, everything. So basically, babies come into the world with a natural desire to learn and grow. But it's up to the adults and their environment to nurture this growth mindset or allow it to be replaced with a fixed mindset, okay? So those with a growth mindset encourage their children to continue learning and exploring, while those with a fixed mindset may judge their children and limit their growth. So this is why your environment is so important. As soon as you get the means to leave something like this, leave, please. Because all you're doing at this point is self-sabotaging. You may not know it. You may not think that that person's hurting you, but really they are. That's like emotional trauma. Doing all this garbage, right? And you have to understand this. Even if it's a girlfriend, if it's a friend, whatever the case may be, fucking bounce, man. Because somebody who has a fixed mindset, and let's say you have a growth mindset, you know you could do anything in this life, but you're dating somebody that is stagnant, that's comfortable, that doesn't want to take any risks, that's cool just being average. What do you think's gonna happen to you? You're gonna turn out the same fucking way. You're gonna be the same way. You're gonna be eating off of the same plate they do. And I don't know if you really want that, but I don't. I don't want to sit here and let somebody else influence my life that drastically. So I'll just leave, right? It doesn't matter how pretty or how amazing a girl is. If she has a fixed mindset and is not willing to change, not willing to grow, the fuck am I? What the fuck? That's like my whole philosophy, right? Is sitting here and helping people grow, helping people change. And if she's stagnant, the fuck, like, what does that make me look like? Because your girl is an exact representation of who you are. It's a mirror. It's the same shit. So if your girl's all disrespectful, she's loud, she's annoying, whatever the case may be, that's you. That's your fault. Anyway, that's a whole different video. But anyone in this life can adopt a growth mindset and make the impossible possible. I just told you guys about my story when I was playing high school football. I had a fixed mindset. Now, I have a growth mindset. I know I can do anything in this fucking life and nobody can stop me. I know I can do it. You know what I mean? It's very simple. So we think about our abilities and talents. It's easy to fall into the trap of a fixed mindset. So let's say you always fall into the trap, and I do the same thing. Oh, well, you're only good at certain things. You're only good at this. You're only good at that. So what my brain is telling my body is, hey, we're only good at going to the gym. We can't do anything else. Example, right? But you have to cut that shit out, cut that little voice out, and understand that you can do anything in this fucking life. It doesn't matter if it's trading crypto, making sales calls, starting a business. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You know that with the amount of learning, you can do anything, right? So we believe that our abilities are set in stone, and that we either have a natural talent or we don't. But this way of thinking is limiting and can prevent us from reaching our full potential. The good news is that we can train our brains to think in a more growth-oriented way. This means that instead of seeing mistakes and failures as a reflection of our inherent worth as a person, we can see them as opportunities for learning and growth. Extremely fucking important. If you don't see every opportunity, every single failure as growth, if you quit at that failure, you're just like everybody else, man. You're just like the fucking mass. You have to learn to understand that opportunity, that failure as an opportunity. I'm gonna say this real quick. My bad if I have a little bit of brain fog. I think I woke up a little moggy, a little foggy in the brain, but it's all good. That's why I'm probably talking a little slower than usual, and I'm probably tired. Anyway, so you can fucking understand, if you understand that you can see failures as growth, failures as opportunities to get better. This life is limitless, bro. Because you're gonna fail. If you don't fail, you're not trying hard enough. It's that fucking simple. You have to fail. I failed so many times, especially in the business life. I've lost 10 grand in a matter of a day. You think I bottled up and started crying? Possibly. But I understood that was a opportunity for me to win. That was an opportunity, that something had to leave. I had to sacrifice something to get what I wanted. Okay, so if you drop a plate on the floor, instead of thinking, oh, I'm so clumsy, oh, nobody likes me, you can think, oh, well, things happen. Oh, well, things happen. I'll clean it up, be more careful next time. That's all. You just have to be a lot more gentle on yourself, basically, is what a growth mindset is. You can't sit here and beat down on yourself for doing something stupid, because I did the same fucking thing. I did the same exact thing, and I'm making sure this is exactly why I'm here today speaking to you guys, so you guys don't make the same mistakes that I did, okay? Because it was really hard trying to understand all of this stuff, and it took me a while. So now I'm here to help you guys understand all of this fun stuff, okay? So next time you find yourself thinking, I'm not good at this, try to shift your perspective and think, I can learn and improve in this area. You may be surprised at how much you can grow and achieve with a growth mindset. Super simple. So now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you guys four little tactics to better your mindset, okay? So let's see, where's this? Okay, so success comes from continuous effort, not just talent. To develop a growth mindset, focus on effort. Get out of your comfort zone. Take responsibility for your results. Set goals and take risks. Change your mindset from I can't do it to I can. It's that fucking simple. That one word, I am gonna do it. I can do it. I know I can do it. It's simple, because now you're tricking your subconscious to think that you can actually do it, and you're gonna do it, okay? So believe in yourself, be accountable, and persist in the face of setbacks. Recognize that mistakes and challenges are opportunities for growth, and celebrate the success of others. Success comes from continuous effort, not merely from talent. It's just about praising and rewarding effort. There is a beginning to everything. Just do it. You don't have to be perfect. So these are the 4 little things that I want to put you guys on. Self-image. See yourself as someone who can evolve and change. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that you can change. Have a desire to learn, strategy and perseverance to learn a new skill. Some skills requires more time and effort, but it can be done. You just have to trick yourself to think that it can be done. Because if you can trick yourself in here, you can do it. You can do it. Okay? So comfort zone. It's not a sprint, it is a marathon. And you have to understand this. You have to see the long term of things. You can't just sit here and be looking 2 days ahead, a day ahead. I'm looking 10 years ahead, thinking if this risk is gonna benefit me 10 years ahead. If not, I'm not gonna fucking do it, okay? We are evolved for our survival. We talked about this last time, but our brain doesn't recommend getting out of our comfort zone. As long as you could ignore that shit and move on with your life, you have to understand that there's no shortcuts in this life. It takes time, self-discipline to be the best you. Do not wait until you have a crisis to start changing. This was the worst mistake that I made. I only started changing because of a breakup. I only started improving myself because of a breakup. And now I'm obsessed with it. But you can't let tragedy happen before you even start, okay? You have to just do it. It doesn't matter if you don't have the motivation or the drive or whatever. Stop being a fucking bitch, okay? So you have to take full responsibility for your results. If anything has to change, it has to come from you. Be accountable to yourself. I see this shit all the time. Everybody's like, bro, but I deserve success. Okay, so this is why they're never gonna be successful. They're never gonna be rich. They're never gonna get wealth. They're never gonna touch any sort of money, right? Because they work a 9 to 5. They have a whole bunch of holiday years off. What the fuck, or days, sorry. What the fuck do they do in that shit? Jerk off all day? They don't put in any extra work. You have like 1,000 some shit weekends that you can actually be putting in work. You have from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. to be putting in the work. You have from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. to be putting in the work. And a lot of people don't do it. But I deserve it. I work hard. Bro, you only work like fucking 2 hours a day. You really think you're gonna get anything? No. Okay, anyway. Goals! Goals. So there's actually 5. My eyes just saved me. But what actually you want to accomplish? Why are you doing the things? For what purpose? You have to ask yourself these questions. What are your goals? Why do you want to accomplish this goal? Because the cars, they're not going to take you far. You being driven for 2 months because you want a supercar is not going to take you far. You have to have a bigger why. Okay? Risk taking, my favorite word of them all. Whoever tries nothing has nothing. Failure is nothing else other than experience. Change your perspective towards the failure, learn from these failures, and grow. So these are the 5 things: self-image, comfort zone, take full responsibility for yourself, for your actions, for your results, goals, and risk-taking. I just bossed up your guys' lives significantly. I know, crazy. So I hope you guys took a lot from this video and actually start growing in here. Start growing, man. You only have one chance at this fucking life, and you're gonna sit here and waste it not having a growth mindset. Not the move. Okay, so I hope you guys have a great voice crack. Hope you guys have a great fucking day. Lock in today, get better. And we're gonna be making another video tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great day. Nathan Brooks is out. Boom.